Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV.
My name's Gmoe, and you're now watching Nolazine TV.
Okay. So tell everybody where you from.
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay. So growing up in New Orleans, how was it for you? What your experience was?
Well, for me, I didn't really grow up. I kind of grew up with a family that kind of had, money, so I didn't really go through all the struggles that you hear most New Orleans, people talk about, but it was real. It was cool. I can't really complain. I don't really got no really bad moments. Kind of just played sports all my life. So it was either sports, school, and that's kind of where I've been at.
So growing up, who influenced you before you start making music?
Honestly, my brother, he was the rapper, and I played sports. But once he died, it was kind of it was a way that I could vent and connect. And after a while, I was just like, you're good at this, so you should really, do it seriously.
And so do you feel like you actually took on music because your brother passed away?
Yeah.
So just you know what, I'm about to live this journey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, tell us, how did you actually come up with your name?
Oh, so the name is Gmoe, and Gmoe stands for Greatest Minds on Earth, and that's kind of like some shit that my pops and them used to push when they was young. Greatest Minds on Earth, they look group, so kind of just living on that legacy, keeping it going, from what they started, finishing it.
So what's an average day like for you?
An average day for me: get up, write, go to work. On my lunch break, I write a little more. Come home, write again, and kind of just repeat for the most part.
Okay. And so you actually have a job?
Oh yeah.
So how do you feel important it is to actually still maintain having a job while being one music artist?
Having a job, that's kind of that ain't even a question. That's a gimme. You want to get a job, a source of income, because any of the rap stuff that you're doing ain't gonna really go many places if you ain't got the funds behind it. So if you believe in yourself, you gotta invest in yourself. So having a job to invest in your craft, if you believe in yourself, you should do that. And for all stuff, even stuff besides rap, your everyday life. You want to travel, you want to party, you just want to live comfortable. So having a job creates that.
Also, do you have any projects coming up?
Matter of fact, yes, I'm in the making right now of a project actually produced by Mr. Lee. He actually has the owner rights to a Nipsey Hussle album that hasn't even dropped yet. So that's in the making, slowly coming though.
Do you have any features?
Features? Nah, not right now. This is kind of. I know they probably might put features on there, but it's kind of about me. This is my start off, so I really would rather no features at all.
So tell us what separates you from other artists.
I cannot say this without. My intelligence, that's off the bat, because a lot of these artists are not smart, and you can tell them the things that they do and the moves that they make. I have my own flow, I have my own way of, my own style, my own signature to how I do things, and most of the other artists out here are usually getting their vibes or getting their, they flow from, another artist that they hear and that they like. And for me, I don't even listen to music. The only music I listen to is me, or I might listen to slow music, some old school, some old school shit, some chill. But so when it gets to rapping and you hear my music, you hear that, because he don't sound like nobody. He has his own sound. That's why I separate myself.
So like far as like studio wise go, I'm like on the average, how many hours do you actually spend in the studio?
I'm a fast recorder. So really and truly, you give me a 4-hour session, I could get 5-6 songs done off the bat. So it don't really take many studio sessions for me. So in a month, I might go to 3 studio sessions in total, but I might have up to 20 songs in just them 3 sessions. So it's like, you know.
So like, being a music artist now, in like today's age, do you freestyle, do you write, or you punch in?
I write everything buff from buff, because in my idea of how I want my music to sound, I want each line to mean something. If each line means something, if somebody hitting each bar and they're hitting, that's gonna keep them drawn in, that's gonna separate yourself, because most dudes go in there and that's what they are doing. Most dudes freestyling or punching in and
I didn't realize the punching in was actually being in the studio session.
yeah, which punching in not bad. That's something I do punch in sometimes, because if you running it and you keep going, at some point you're gonna run out of breath.
They freestyle, but they really punch in.
Oh no, most definitely.
And like they actually remember the song after they keep playing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really focus on.
And so how important do you feel it as a music artist to actually write and actually able to create that music?
It's very important. Like, don't get me wrong, freestyle is important too, but I feel like if you sit down and you writing and you watch yourself get better and you're writing over time. So like me, from when I first started in my writing, to me now, I could hear the difference. Like I can hear the difference in my flow and how I'm rapping it, and my wordplay, and the different definitions, different words that you use, different ways that you use it. So I think sitting down and writing is like it's working on your craft.
So tell us, what do you enjoy most about being in the music industry? Tell us, what do you hate most about being in the music industry?
I enjoy making the music, like the process of writing it down, ad-libbing the different sounds and stuff, hearing new beats, the mixing, mastering, that whole process of what makes the sound what it is. What I hate, it's not nothing that I really hate right now. I'm kind of not really a social media person. Like I've been on social media more because I'm an artist now, but I'm not really big on the whole, posting this, posting that, recording everywhere you go, like the whole artist life. So that's the only thing that kind of I be having to work on a little more.
So far as being in New Orleans right now, do you feel like other music artists in New Orleans actually support each other?
No, not at all.
Why is that?
Everybody trying to get them. That's everybody. Yeah. So if they like to see you, they want to see you win at first. Like I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, when I first was dropping my first little videos on Twitter and stuff, people was loving it. New Orleans was loving it. But as I kept going and they saw the potential, you see that them followers it's like as soon as you start getting good, they don't like that.
They don't want you passing up.
Yeah, sadly.
Okay. So, as far as being from New Orleans and Louisiana as a whole, do you feel like you have to move out of Louisiana once your music career reach a certain milestone?
Most definitely. I feel like it'll get dangerous for me, just because like it's already as bad as it is right now, where you can't really predict what's gonna happen, when or where you're at. So yeah, and then like I said, the support down here is not, down there is not really, it's not good. It's not, nobody connected really. It's everybody, like I said, trying to get them. So I feel like once I do make it, it's a must that I spread my wings and get from around now.
So tell us, what's next for you? Do you plan on starting your own label, signing artists, work with more artists, dropping merch,
Yeah, so my overall goal is to be an independent artist. you know, having my own record label, and you know, with the help of, you know, Connect Life and, you know, my uncle and his record label. So that's kind of where I want to be. I don't want to really be under nobody, because I want to be able to make the moves that I want to make when I want to make them, and you know, just be able to do the different things that I want to do without having that, you know, say so, or that special person I gotta go to get information for, you know, to do so. And far as clothes and stuff, yeah, I'm gonna drop a line. I'm kind of trying to build my name first, you know, and once my name get built up a little more, then, you know, I plan on dropping clothes, you know, hoodies, hats, you know, stuff like that, you know, stuff, the other business that'll bring in more money to help with the music, you know, everything kind of funneling back into each other and just building off that.
And also, last but not least, tell everybody where they can find you at on social media and just other on music platforms.
Social media, Instagram, you can find me at Ron_Gmoe. That's gonna be Gmoe. Ron_Gmoe. Twitter, you can find me at Ron Gmoe. Same thing, RONGMOE. No underscore. I'm on SoundCloud, which I will be on Apple Music real soon. But for right now, I'm on SoundCloud at Ron_Gmoe. So, yeah. And also on Instagram, Gmoe Productions, with the page, my record label I have officially started to build up on. So Gmoe Productions.
All right, we done.
Appreciate it.
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine. Make them SCREAM. Scream. Nolazine, make them scream. You heard me.